if I saw Team Cap, like if I had a chance to meet them.
Because 8 Mile, this is the 15th anniversary of 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Baba Doc.
I was like, yo. I still rap. Come on, man, let's go. Come on, go. We're gonna reenact the battle. That would be funny.
Mom's spaghetti.
A lot of leg workouts. I have it in my contract that I have 2 behind shots twice in the movie. So, you know, thighs and quads, man, thighs and quads.
It's almost like he answered a different question.
Gotta give them what they want, baby, you know? Can't have a tree without the trunk, you know what I'm saying?
But that's been its own evolution for
Why
the
don't
last
you talk about your
13
arm
years.
process, man?
I know what you want me to say about it, and you know, it is KY jelly. I mean, that's what you want to say. You want me to talk about.
The people want to know about your arm process. I didn't say KY. How many parts is it? Is it movable? Is it comfortable?
it's
How much
one arm.
KY
How much
one.
KY jelly does it take to put on a winter soldier arm?
You take the KY jelly home with you.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do with it?
I don't. I bring it with.
Do they spend a lot of time?
No.
Do they spend a lot of time trying to find you in the KY jelly? I mean,
There's-
the people want to know.
Disney movie for you, Chris? You're a Disney fan, right?
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Under the sea.
That'd be your role.
That would be you. Yeah, that would be good. You gotta make that happen.
Yeah, well, you can say
You guys know somebody there,
I'll
right?
say Prince Eric.
I've been so lucky because with Chris and also Anthony Mackie, I mean, there's so many funny moments that have happened, you know, and sometimes I look at Anthony and I can't tell if like I'm like, are we even these characters right now, or are we just doing this like you and me? You know, I mean, it's just, it's a lot of fun. So
An Avengers movie where you have to really balance a lot of storylines. They do a pretty good job of kind of understanding the arc of what the story needs. To be honest, that involves Mackie to a great deal. Just gonna get in there. Oh, is that not cool on camera?
No.
Oh, all of a sudden it's not cool. Fine, bye. I guess I won't.
I won't, Chris. Stick me in the ear.
Nope. I know.
I'm gonna do all my interviews with Chris Pine from now on.
Itself, it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah, that was real good. Soundbite.
Good luck.
No, it's really great.
Aliens are bad. Bring them in.
I'm with you, homie. I'm with you right now.
On this movie,
Yeah.
you know,
Let's
you
just
actually
move
have-
this over here. Let's just move this. Mr. President.
Yep. It's a conflict because you don't know who's right and who's wrong.
Very good.
That's what makes the movie so dynamic. It's
Very-
easy when you understand the
very
side to fall on.
quaint
Cap doesn't know
observation.
who to be, and Tony makes it tricky. Nailed it.
Ooh, no.
From Steven's point of view, why is Tony wrong?
Well, again,
I don't think either one of us in the movie can say if Tony's right or wrong. I just think it's about what we think for ourselves of the Accords. So it's not about him being wrong more than it's about what we believe as individual heroes.
Chris, that was real good.
Like that?
That sounded good.
Thanks, man.
No
Thanks,
Romanian
homie.
accent.
No, you want some Romanian?
Nope.
Okay,
nobody.
all right. He's jealous because I'm working on a Romanian character.
if we were both kidnapped by Hydra, who would you rescue first?
If you were both kidnapped by Hydra,
More fun.
well, I'll get Seb out of there because I don't think you're gonna spill any beans. I feel like you're not gonna like rap. Seb's gonna talk, and before you know it, they're gonna know all the dirt. Mackie will take it to the grave.
Pay attention, Seb.
I'm Bell.
Yeah, it definitely Bell.
Some people ask me about Anthony, which is always, you know, something I kind of have a face for, but yeah, it's great.
Who cannot be trusted in your house babysitting children?
I would not call Chris Evans to watch my kid.
Is that a problem?
Him and my boys something would break it out. Something would catch on fire.
Come on, guys. We're all on the same team.
Most likely to know the words to a Taylor Swift song?
That's not me.
Chris?
Chris. He works out to Taylor Swift.
Well, the relationship between Bucky and Cap, and you see that with your on-screen relationship with Sebastian.
You're not gonna say Cap and Falcon?
We had a great relationship.
All of them. But like the stuff in the trailer.
Well, I really like Chris Evans.
Who's the funniest?
Yeah, funniest.
Toss-up between him and Andy.
Mackie's up there. Mackie's a lot of fun. Mackie certainly brings a lot of energy on set, and he's always laughing and he's always joking. And, Paul's pretty fun, too.
I asked Anthony the same question, and he said Paul and also Sebastian.
Our relationship has really come along.
My friend Leslie is watching. She wanted me to tell you she loves you, and if you could just say hi to her, please, that'd be great. Thank you
Hi,
so
Leslie.
much. Thank you. She's.
See you at the club.
Oh, good.
I'm trying. He's not here, but I'm trying. Okay, we all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm trying to represent.
That was pretty good.
He's channeling the spirit of Anthony Mackie.
No, that is.
I think I used to be able to do Evans. Just go for the cheap low blow of like the, his little chest tap laugh is always a good go-to.
Team Iron Man was not
At
really
lunch,
there.
hanging out.
But, thanks, Chris. You're welcome, dude. No, we shot her over 5 months, so it was.
特色同时呢又有我们的中国风采。那这 ，Oh my God, be careful. What? 好，对，不是钢铁侠嘛，是真。
I'm the Marvel Oprah. You get a plum. That guy can't catch. You gotta throw it right at your hand. You gotta catch it.
It's literally just bodies with Chris. What would you do?
Shave the mustache.
Shave the mustache. I don't know. Chris Evans in that body, my God. I guess I'd have to, take my shirt off and keep the mustache and run down the West Side Highway in New York City. Now that it's spring. Actually, that would be so crazy. Can you imagine if you go to sleep and then someone else takes over your body for one day and you wake up the next day with all the consequences? You can think about what I'd do to Anthony Mackie.
I really took a page out of Mackie's book on this one, because when we were doing Ultron, before certain takes, you try and work out before each take, but there were a bunch of scenes where I was the only one doing it and I'd be embarrassed and I would feel shame or something, so I didn't do it that often. And then when we started Civil War, even on Winter Soldier, like Mackie has no shame before each take. Just curling weights. I was like, yeah, what am I doing? Curl some weights. Who cares? I'm worried about like 20 people judging me as opposed to like 200 million like seeing it forever. So I'm not gonna lie. Before that scene, I was lifting a lot of weights and trying to get that wasn't just like I woke. Marvel any ideas? Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I'd probably go to like an older era. Like I'd want Steve McQueen. I was just gonna say that. But you know what? Is he too cool?
No. You like the Boston Steve McQueen.
He's a strong, silent type.
Like you. Good question. All right. Other side. Thank you, Harley. But Catholic really loves Bucky. There's like memes about it. Do you think Bucky loves Bucky?
Should we just get out of here?
I need some water.
But yes, you do. It's getting hot. Anthony,
Hey,
I gotta go to you. Too much tension. Too much
Jeremy 为大家发来的这个
But he's such a sweetheart. He's such a good guy. He's such, we all, I mean, it comes out of his pores. He's just such a sweet guy, and I really couldn't have imagined kind of dipping our toe into these uncertain waters at that stage with anyone other than him. He was so sweet. And, I think that first movie, him and I just were so terrified together.
We get to come here and they let us ride the roller coasters once we finish the press. So we're going to the haunted house of terror and do the free drop. So that's our reward for doing press and flying here from Germany. It's true.
He couldn't have said it better.
So many great. Are you guys like? I know the answer is probably going to be yes. You did hang out together, but was it all business, or did you become
most likely to binge watch their own movies?
Sebastian.
Most likely to retire and start a rap career.
Sebastian.
Most likely to wake up on a beach not remembering how they got there.
Chris Evans.
That is true.
That's true.
Winter dumplings.
Kiwi fruit or peach? 猕猴桃.
猕猴桃.
You are nicknaming Chinese Miss 猎鹰，我们一起教一遍我们的猎鹰好吗？1、2、3。
They were almost like they were a fraternity, and I was like Flounder in Animal House, like Stephen First coming and saying, you guys playing cards?
And that's why we were going to trade him for Scarlett Johansson.
Exactly.
He's on the trading block.
But I did, it's intimidating.
Did you go out together and like hang out?
No.
We went out.
Great.
You say
we had a good time. We enjoyed Atlanta.
Hey, what are you guys doing after the show?
Oh, it's late, man. It's late. We have a premiere.
The leader of the group here, is it you because you are Captain America? Do we take it to that extreme?
In what regard? I mean, in terms of being austere on set or having fun.
Being the lead dog, really, in general.
Wow.
Oh. Don't you do it. Look, it's Chris. It's Chris. Chris is the guy that takes control of everything.
Is it really?
If we're working, maybe. When they call rap and, everyone's trying to have a good time, it might be Blue Suit over here.
There's a few times where we were trying to get through the scene before he showed up, so. We were like, we got to get this done before Anthony.
Is Anthony disruptive on set?
There's a 10% drop in productivity when Mackie's on set.
10% seems reasonable.
Maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are those
but a 10% increase in fun.
In fun, look at that. Who's this guy?
I'm not the first day.
Is Captain America really your best friend?
Is Captain America really your best friend?
Well, I really hope Falcon hears this. But he is. No, of course. He's my brother.
Oh, okay. Brotherly hug, maybe?
A brotherly hug?
No, a bit much? Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Thank you.
Your personality is more like a cat or a dog?
This? I'm gonna say it's dog.
You went cat?
I went cat, definitely. I'm gonna do both. Can I do both? Because I go to the gym and then I eat yummy food. So.
Yeah, I'm yummy food, baby.
Who would you like to go to movie with, Black Widow or Scarlet Witch?
Who'd you go with? Let me see.
So first I was like, yo, daddy got to get in the gym. So,
like,
So, and he has that little waist. Like, I got big legs and a big waist.
How does he do that?
I don't know. I call him Captain Small Ass. That's what I call him.
Anthony Mackie was really jealous because he said he tried to get buff and ripped and everything, but he could not compare to you because you have a skinny waist, and he called you Small Ass.
No, Captain Little Ass.
Captain Little Ass, that's it.
That's because he's Falcon Big Butt.
So who's funnier?
Chris.
Who swears the most?
Chris.
Yeah.
How did Chris Evans and Anthony Mackie meet? We were at the Golden Globes party in like 2011, 2012. and we bumped into each other and had a very Anthony Mackie, Chris Evans moment at the bar. Next thing you know, we did a movie together because we bumped into the bar. He's like, you should do this movie. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the movie. So I went to Boston, I did a movie with him, and then we did Captain America together. Hey, what movie did Anthony Mackie and Chris Evans do before Captain America? They did a movie called What's Your Number? Thanks, Google. Like you have a dude come up to you, he do this.
Oh, dude, don't touch my.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Don't do it. Don't put your hand on the small of my back. Don't do it, yo. I like your movie.
I asked him because I kept thinking, I was like, he said whether or not that was, Logan was supposed to be the last Wolverine thing or whatever, and it's, you know, he said to me what I think he publicly said out there, which was like, he's been thinking about it and it's on his mind, so. I don't know, he may be.
Oh, Sebastian. Oh.
I think Sebastian, phone's off, please. Please, can you rewind the last 15 seconds?
Right?
Justice League. How about you guys fight the Justice League? Maybe we could do.
Who is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, rewind the last 35 seconds.
Close in real life.
Yes.
Chris Evans said there's a 10% increase in fun when you're on set. Do you think that's true?
I'd give it 25. 10%, I forgot, be modest in 2019. Yes, 10%.
Is Chris Evans fun on set?
He's a lot of fun, yes.
On set, is Robert Downey Jr. more fun than Chris Evans?
No.
Is it fair to say that Sebastian Stan is the least fun on set?
He is the squarest person alive. He is fun kryptonite. He is NyQuil to fun. That's what he is. He puts fun to bed like Hennessy and NyQuil.
Did you?
Oh no, he has a new haircut.
Yes, I got my own suit.
What?
No, I don't want it. No, I'm gonna sit right here.
Oh my God, there's a guy. There's a girl.
BFFs. It was really emotional. I mean, Chris is one of my dear friends. Like, I hate when people say, "Oh, that's my brother." No, he's a dear person in my life, you know. And when I didn't even know it was happening, we were at his house in Atlanta when we were shooting, hanging out watching football one night, and he goes, "You excited?" I'm like, "What you talking about?" He goes, "Wait, you don't know?" I'm like, "No, what?" He loses his shit, jumps up, runs out of the room, comes back in with the script. He's like, "Read it." And I read the scene, and I'm getting goosebumps. And I read the scene, and I'm like, "Whoa." He goes, "Yeah!" So it just, you know, we cried, we drank, we laughed. It became this, you know, this thing. Everybody, you only find out information from Kevin Feige. This is the first time somebody got information from somebody other than Kevin Feige, you know. And I'm very happy that I got that moment with Chris for him to not only pass me the shield, but tell me what was happening in the script.
What was that night like?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of revelry.
Whatever that is.
We've been celebrating for about 2 years now. You know, it's because of our relationship and our history. You know, it's just one of those things that kind of transcends the idea of this business.
Right.
You know.
Since I was a kid. So it's a dream come true for me. And the second part of your question was, how did you and your brother decide who was going to take whose side? We flipped a coin to decide who was going to take whose side. We sat in the room for months with the writers Marcus and McFeely. We went through the
You want Wesley Snipes or Denzel?
Denzel.
Done. Roll sound.
I kind of want to see the Wesley Snipes. all right, you want Ben Affleck or Keanu Reeves?
Let me borrow $20.
Obviously, Guardians of the
Let's
Galaxy.
just get back to the subject.
Go back to what we're talking about.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You do it for me.
I just wanted to punch it so